Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news is happening in Farmington Hills. Take a look from your screen here. Sky 4 live over a violent crash on 696 right at 275, where we have just learned that 2 people were killed. Well, police are telling people to avoid the area for the next several hours, in fact. Let's get right out to our Tim Pamplin, who just arrived there on the scene. Tim?
Yeah, Everett, an awful scene, as you say. 4 vehicles involved here, including that big semi-truck in the middle there as I zoom in. Officers just now starting their investigation. The 2 people have passed away in that vehicle under that semi there. You see the yellow blankets covering their bodies. Let's get up to Sky 4, take a view from the air of this scene. Again, this is westbound 696 approaching 96 275 and the M5 connector ramp, Farmington Hills Novi border. I spoke to some drivers earlier who are stuck in the back up there saying that the police and medics were here very, very quickly, but it appeared there was nothing they could do for the 2 deceased victims out here. Police have confirmed now that, yeah, indeed, 2 people have in fact passed away. 2 people are in critical condition at the hospital. The investigation just getting underway. But as you say, Everett, it's going to be several hours before westbound 696 reopens. So back down here on the ground, the investigation just getting underway. We'll have more coming up later on Local 4 News. Back to you downtown.
All right, very, very sad. Tim, thank you for the update there. Even more breaking news at this hour. This one from the Supreme Court. A major ruling on gun rights. In a 6-3 decision, the justices struck down a restrictive New York gun law, and it'll ultimately allow more people to legally carry guns on the streets of some of the country's biggest cities. Bree Jackson is in Washington, D.C. this afternoon with these breaking developments.
In a 6-3 ruling, the Supreme Court struck down a New York gun control law requiring people to demonstrate a special need for a license to carry a concealed weapon outside of their home.
Today is a disgraceful decision.
New York holds some of the nation's strictest gun laws.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. This is New York. We don't back down. We fight back.
Lawyers for the state said the law promotes public safety and claims striking it down would lead to more guns and more crime.
Have you shopped with us before?
Yes. But challengers argued the law makes it virtually impossible for the ordinary law-abiding citizen to obtain a license. This was the first time in more than a decade that the Supreme Court took on a major Second Amendment case, and it served as a test for a bench with a strong conservative majority.
Now! Not tomorrow!
Today's decision comes amid a fierce nationwide debate over gun laws, made only more urgent after a recent string of mass shootings, and could lead to an expansion of gun rights across the country, just as many are pushing for tighter gun laws. In Washington, I'm Bree Jackson for Local 4.
Bree, thank you. Even more breaking news at this hour. The FDA has ordered Juul to stop selling its electronic cigarettes here in the United States. The company is widely blamed for sparking the national surge in teen vaping. The company also ended sales of its flavored products. This is back in 2019, shortly before the FDA banned those products. Supporters of e-cigarettes say that they help smokers cut back on regular cigarettes. The FDA order does not prevent people from owning or using Juul products. Also new here at noon, the trial for the suspected Oxford High School shooter is pushed back several months. It was one of the key decisions that was made this morning in an Oakland County courtroom. Local 4's Sean Lay is monitoring the developments for us and has more this afternoon.
Well, good afternoon. This was a very brief court hearing for the accused Oxford school shooting, but it did come with big news. His trial has now been pushed back to 2023. We continue to monitor the monthly court appearance of the Oxford school shooter. He was on camera today during the video conference just for an instant, but each month the court must review if he should remain in adult jail, the Oakland County Jail, or be moved to a juvenile facility. And again, no arguments were made to move him, so he will remain in the Oakland County Jail. However, his attorney spoke up to alert the court that she is dealing with a massive amount of discovery, evidence of last fall's school shooting, and evidence leading up to that shooting. And she says she will not be ready for the upcoming September trial date.
Obviously, with the September trial date, the discovery is extremely voluminous. Myself, Ms. Happ, as well as Ms. McKelvey, have worked through the discovery and are continuing to work through it. But a September trial date does not seem realistic based on the volume of the discovery.
The judge adjourning that September trial date and moving the accused shooter's trial to now January 17th of 2023. And even then, there's no guarantee the trial will begin on that date next year. Much more coming up at 5 o'clock. Sean Lay, Local 4.
All right, Sean, thank you. Right now we want to turn to your forecast on this Thursday afternoon as we give you a live look outside at downtown Mount Clemens. We've had 2 days of pretty intense heat, but we are getting a bit of relief today. So for more on that, let's turn things over to meteorologist Brandon Rue for a look at what we can expect the rest of the day. I like these numbers I'm seeing behind you.
They are beautiful, and thanks in large part to a nice calm north wind bringing in some mild air. So you see it's only 70 in Port Huron, 72 up in Sandusky, 73 Pontiac. Room temperature in Howell. Can't beat this for maybe lunch out on the patio. Outside lunch, anything outside today, looking good. Middle 70s, a little closer to downtown. And you see those north winds anywhere from 5 to about 13 miles an hour. Not doing much. Only a couple of clouds out there, and that's it. I mean, the humidity is down. Still, don't forget the sunscreen out there as you're out. You can burn very quickly, and this dry air warms and cools very quickly. So we're going to warm into the mid-80s, and then we cool tonight. Evrod coming up, we'll talk about warming into those 90s again heading into the weekend.
All right, Brandon, we'll see you shortly. A woman was arrested for driving off after a wrong-way crash on Detroit's east side. Police say the woman crossed the center line of 7 Mile near Conant earlier this morning and then crashed into a car. That crash left the other driver in critical condition. Police say after the crash, the woman drove off. She was later arrested at 7 Mile and Woodward. An attempted smash and grab at a pharmacy in Sterling Heights overnight. Police say that the thieves crashed right into the medicine shop. It's at 17 Mile and Ryan. And the video you're looking at here shows a big hole right in the front of the building. Police say that they were able to steal prescription drugs, the thieves were, and no one has been arrested just yet. Well, within the hour, we heard from Governor Whitmer about the president's call for a suspension of the 18-cent federal gas tax. Yesterday, the president also called on states to suspend state gas taxes. Well, earlier this year, Governor Whitmer, as you might remember, vetoed a Republican bill to suspend the 27-cent per gallon state tax. She's pushing to suspend the 6% sales tax on fuel instead.
I think that we are in a position that we can give people meaningful relief. We're trying to find common ground with the legislature so that we can get it done in conjunction with the budget in the coming days or weeks, perhaps. So I'm going to stay at it, but I believe we've got an opportunity to give people relief, and I'm committed to seeing it get over the finish line.
And it's not yet clear if the president's proposal has much support in Congress. Meanwhile, gas prices continuing to dip a bit here in Michigan. The statewide average is now at $5.11, and in Metro Detroit, we're paying $5.21. Our prices, however, are still higher than the national average. That's below $5 at $4.94 a gallon. Tonight at 5, consumer investigator Hank Winchester and the Help Me Hank team are looking into who sets the price at the pump. A pretty good question. So we're talking to a local gas station owner about how prices jump. Again, that is at 5 o'clock tonight. Make sure you tune in for that. The 5th hearing in the January 6th insurrection is happening this afternoon. The House Select Committee will focus on former President Trump's attempt to use the Justice Department to help him overturn the 2020 election. 3 top officials who lead the Justice Department in the final days of the Trump administration are testifying. Those final hearings set for July, and you can watch complete coverage of today's hearing starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon right here on Local 4. Well, if you need to take the Southfield Freeway in Wayne County this weekend, you might need to find another route. Crews are going to be closing the southbound lanes from 8 Mile to Michigan Avenue, along with all the on and off ramps. They're going to be collecting soil and pavement samples for a future rebuilding project in the year 2025. The freeway closes tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, and it's expected to reopen for the Monday morning commute. All right, still to come here at noon. It was a food delivery that might have saved a woman's life. Find out how a Grubhub order got her out of a very dangerous situation as she was being held hostage. But first, the school police chief in Uvalde is put on leave after his decision to delay going after the school shooter. We're going to take you to Texas for new details in this case coming up next.